an update to 1.2.2 All-in-One merge model. This time, the All-in-One update has integrated the VACE model, making the merge model even more powerful. So in this video, we can see how some of its features are implemented and compare it with the pure 1.2.2 model using the VACE framework to test its performance. Since the deployed VACE model only performed well on about half of its functions, this merging allows us to achieve a balance in many areas, including NSFW content. Then let's look at the workflow. I'm using the largest online rehabilitation AI platform worldwide. Round 2, the workflow isn't worth talking about anymore. The all-in-one model combines all models into one, which reduces our requirements for performance and storage space. The first comparison is about reference editing in videos where you remove the existing character and then bring in the desired role as a reference. Looking at the reference editing task, I think the merge results are all good, but the all-in-one result on the right is closer to our reference image. In my opinion, this model is already a pure 2.2 model, unlike what was mentioned earlier, which still included elements of the 2.1 merge. Some parts have not been tested yet, and the sections you inserted with VAC will be more extensive. The second stream uses pose videos to guide video generation, and the alignment with our pose videos is quite good, with no major issues. The reference image is a skeleton figure. In terms of results, the all-in-one model on the right is better at reconstructing the reference image. This can be viewed in two parts, and it's not entirely beneficial because high similarity and replication may actually mean how does it respond to prompts. The process here doesn't trigger any warnings, and it's not sensitive. But there isn't an absolute good or bad here that can serve as a core criterion. The third stream is image to video generation. In fact, it feels more similar to the one model with higher consistency. That's true too. Once this character passes the clock hand, the left side actually deviates slightly from our original reference image, which is the input for our image to video generation. Navigate to RunningHub AI or click the link in the introduction to register and you'll receive 120 HP points daily. Logging in each day will earn you an additional 100 points. The corresponding AI workflow and one-click AI applications have been deployed online and can now be run and tested online. The fourth step is the tail frame. You can only say that the OpenAI model is better, or you could even argue that the entire 1.2.0 system seems to lack a good tail frame. At least for now, considering all my current applications, I still think the final frame of 1.2.1 would be better, especially after the better acceleration model was released back then. The fifth process is a tattoo video. The original tattoo video looks much better when played in VSE. Using the official 3.2 billion model to run the tattoo video process is actually quite good and has a nice texture. In my personal opinion, tattoo videos on VSE are very worthwhile. What might be the problem here is how adding a LoRA model to the character will affect the result. The last one is a reference flow for the one-year DNR2 all-in-one mega model, but here we're using dual image references because in the original system, I found it almost impossible to run properly when creating double diagrams, especially when comparing experiences around 2 points in one, placing them on a white map. Then this all-in-one model, after merging, gives somewhat more normal results. We can refer to human anatomy, and the similarity is still very high. But the fatal problem is that there's no way to interact between them. It's just a test after all. For two-player interaction, we later handed it over to Phantom and Megarif. So talking about Phantom, there is a model called Human based on the 2.1 design. In addition to supporting multi-image references like Phantom, it also supports audio input. Looking at multiple references, the similarity will drop. If we load an audio clip, it will make the image match the mouth movements. If it can meet a high standard in both the reference task and the audio task, as you mentioned, that would be really great. There might be some minor issues now, but the concept of great unity is fine. Actually, if we want to complete similar tasks, we can directly use bananas to stitch images together. Once the image input is confirmed, it can handle both figure-to-video generation and infinite talk lip-sync tasks without any issues. This would significantly reduce the similarity, and infinite talk is also a very useful tool for lip-syncing with unlimited duration. Then you can also replace Mega TTS with Index TTS. So most of the time, this channel shares open source models and projects, but closed source models are where RunningHub really shines. He has significantly lowered the prices of many popular models like video. Some models like Keling and Wanxiang have specifications that are even lower than the officially announced prices. The more you use it, the more you'll realize that saving up over time really adds up.